there's a common misconception that women mature faster than men, right? I think that's a fallacy, and I'll explain why. What they really mean by that is that women get more social opportunities at a younger age, so therefore they become more socially calibrated than men. That's what they really mean, because women are dealing with the opposite gender from an earlier age, because older men typically tend to date younger women. So what ends up happening is women get a lot of opportunities from men, not just their age, but men older than them as well. So women become really good and rehearsed at dealing with the opposite gender, versus a guy that's 18 might not get a fraction of the opportunities that women get from, because with men, we have to build our value up to even be able to get a seat at the table. So with women, I'll take it a step further. I don't think women actually start maturing until they buy their own drinks at the bar. I don't think women actually mature until they're 30.
You're absolutely correct.
Let me explain by this. When a woman's 18 years old, right, it's like she's on fucking God mode, right? She could do whatever she wants. People are inviting her. She's getting offers from the top men all over the place, Instagram, dating apps, etc. And with an interconnected world, it's even more presumed. The problem is that women get a high ego off of this, and they think that they're more attractive or their sexual market value is higher than where they really stand. And that kind of skews things. So what ends up happening is they don't come to reality and figure out where they stand in the dating marketplace until they're buying their own drinks, or until they get older where they don't have the same command on the dating marketplace. So I would argue women are less mature than men, and they don't mature until they actually get older. This whole concept of like, oh, women mature faster than men. You guys don't mature fast. You guys just get experience with the opposite gender sooner. So therefore, you are forced to adapt and understand how to deal with men.
I completely agree with
those
you.
are the women that didn't have a father in their life that you just described.
No, because some of us do.
Those women that you just described to me don't have a father.
Chris.
I disagree.
Yeah,
because I have a father, and
my
dad's
too.
My dad's very present in my life.
Okay, so you're
and y'all act the way that he's describing.
What part are you like saying? Like, what part do you disagree with about the father?
Because you're saying that they're not mature, they're not able to do.
No, what I'm arguing is that women don't get a reality check and actually start to care about what men want, and actually start being, a good girlfriend typically, or start to give a shit about what male wants until they get older.
30.
Does that make sense?
I disagree, because then I'm 22.
See, but where's your father to tell you?
Well, yeah,
and give you a guide.
if the father's in place, yeah, that can absolutely help it. Maybe she won't wake up at 30, she'll wake up at 21 or 22. But that implies that you have a father. A lot of women grow up in fatherless households. That implies that the father has the nuts to actually tell her what to look for. Right. So you have all these things that are kind of in the way. But what I've realized with a lot of women is women don't really hit reality until they get older, because here's what happens. Your opportunities kind of dwindle, and once your opportunities dwindle, you're like, damn, I actually want to settle down. I need to understand the opposite gender to get them. But since women don't have to understand men to get them when they're at their peaks, there's no incentive for them to figure out what men want. Like, it's amazing to me how I ask a girl, what do you think a man wants? And she goes and says, oh yeah, career, educated, smart, like ambitious. Like, he don't want none of that shit. But it takes a woman to get older to figure that out. Like, a lot of girls think that we want what you guys want from us, which is not true. But I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
And just because a woman has a father, a lot of the fathers nowadays that are raising these women don't have any balls, right? Their nuts have been completely removed. There's been so many times where I've met girls' fathers, at 18, 19 years old, and walked all over them. So, you know what I mean? Just because there's a man there present, if they're not telling these women exactly how to operate, how to live in the society, it's as good as fucking, having no parent at all.
That's a good point.